I wasn't a good pupil at school because, believe it or not, I was always pulled out of class for talking. That's why I don't talk much now, because I think I'm going to get caned. Maybe it's a psychological thing, you know. Blackmore, you're talking, go to the headmaster. I was always at the headmaster's study. What are you here for now, Blackmore? I was talking in class, sir. Oh, God, how many more times am I going to see you? You know, sometimes the old cane coming out. In my days, we were talking about 55 to, 59. Put your hand out, Blackmore. Whack, whack. I don't want to see you here again. 2 days later, I'll be there. What are you here for now? Talking in class, sir. But anyway, jump forward to when I was 14, and I was doing some maths. I think it was algebra or something very silly that I couldn't comprehend from the point of view of the principle bothered me. Maths are hard enough without getting into letters. And I was kind of irritated by the fact that why are we talking about X equals L equals R? You know, why is maths not difficult enough? So I had contempt, you know, and I just shut down with my brain. So the teacher was teaching me this, teaching algebra or equations, I can't remember what. I took home the homework, and my dad said, what are you doing? I said, no, I can't seem to figure this out. He said, let me look at it. He looked at it, he said, it was simple. Of course, it was always simple to him. He said, simple. You just add this, take away that, and you always divide by that, and you'll have your answer, da, da, da. And I went, well, that's simple, Dad. He said, of course, all maths is simple. That was his logic. So I go, oh. And he said, now do the next sum. Next sum. I went through all the sums on the page, and I did them. But I did them in the format, the manner he showed me. Took them to the teacher the next day. Okay, Blackmore, you got the answers, yes. How did you come to this conclusion? And I went, well, I multiplied by that, I divided by that, and did this. And then he said, I didn't teach you that. And I went, well, no, you didn't. He said, well, who taught you that? I said, well, my dad. So he crossed out every page, as in, everything's wrong, because I didn't teach you, so even though you've got the correct answers, and you did in a very simple, straightforward fashion, I didn't teach you, so it's all wrong. So I think that had an impression on me. I wasn't a good pupil at school, except for in science. I loved science. But when it was about geography or English or anything, I just felt I'm wasting my time here, because I would look at the teachers and I would think, if I excel at this subject, I'm going to be like them. And I don't want to be like them. So they were bad role models, although it was purely from the way they looked. They just looked fuddy-duddy. So I realized at an early age that I didn't want to learn too much of the standard education, you know.
Well, in a way, you get a good time, because now things have changed and they teach kids.
That's right.
Differently.
Yeah.
But then, post-war time,
yeah,
I mean, I suppose, yeah, your teachers would have been soldiers or even older again, wouldn't they?
that's right. That's right. And I just didn't want to, you know, my idol at the time would have been Buddy Holly, and the teacher didn't look like Buddy Holly. But there was a stage where I was such a poor pupil, and I was always near the bottom of class in my tests. I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to excel in music on the guitar. So they go, well, he was a terrible pupil, but he's a really good guitar player. And I had that thought in my head ever since I was 12 onwards. Well, he doesn't know anything, but he can really play the guitar. And I always wanted the teachers to say that.
Did they say it?
No, but I think we might.